episode 6 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Chesterfield. Wow, what a response we got last episode in terms of chant creation. Honestly, your best work for years. You'll be hearing some of these absolute classics being sung today, I'm sure. I want to change this particular entry to Kjær Tansen and not Soroman, and even though many people suggested pump up the jam for Enos Jam, we found something much better. Why don't we just shout jam to the tune of the can-can? That seemed absolutely brilliant, genius. But that old song apparently is still copyright protected. It's like nearly 200 years old, just let it go. So we came up with a compromise. Jam, 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 jam. Yes, can you imagine that blaring out as Enos Jam has a barnstorming run from defence? Alright then, here's Posh Cutsy with today's scenario. Hello there, Posh Cutsy here, how are you doing? Today is a bit different. I don't bring you a scenario, but news that Aranactu has finally launched his live editor, which means that all the attribute issues that we had prior to this episode are now fixed. Oh, and Rico Walden is now a centre-back. Okay, toodles! Yeah, it's something that needed to be done, needed to be fixed. All that admin work behind the scenes has ate into our time today. Hopefully we can still get 4 games played. The first one being in the FA Cup against Tranmere Rovers, who are playing a 4-4-2 flat with an extremely tired goalkeeper for some reason. The big question is if B. Walker will play, who I'm still being told to negotiate with. Let's see if we can go on an epic cup run. There he is, number 4 on the subs bench, Mr. Brad Walker. Maybe since he's in the dugout, Tobias Tanner can have a quick word. After taking a look at these players in greater detail, I'm starting to figure out why Kjær Tansen might be as good as what he is. His only playstyle is press proven, so that is why he's so good playing with his back to goal. You might think with that height he's slow, but it's not the case. So what we've got there is a monster that can hold the ball and run with the best of them. Tell you something, I am so scared to see him get injured. Enos Jam! Whew. Christy Mayer might send it over. He actually goes for a low ball to Kjær Tansen, which would have been very effective if the Icelandic man had stayed on side. Oh, come on! Smeaton with the corner kick into Enos Jam. It's a good save by Murphy pushing over the crossbar. Half-time, and we are struggling to squeeze any entertainment here. Tranmere playing some pretty woeful football. I've changed the hairstyle on Kjær Tansen. He looks much better. I am right in thinking that Cliff and Bedder came through the same scout report as Enos Jam. If so, that is a hell of a scout report. Oh, great finish. That is wonderful. It's come from a long way out, but Hanford had no hope in hell. Guided beautifully into the corner. Side netting all day long. Yep, that certainly is some way to come to life. Tranmere desperately needed it. I think they are one of the best teams in League 2. Maybe they're going to show it in this second half. Interception, Enos Jam. The run might not be on. It looks quite dangerous to take it from there. Walden against 3. Hanford pushes away. I'm struggling to find any positives for Van Looy. His passing's awful. His first touch is so loose. He really is a nothing player. That cross to the front post isn't going to get latched onto by Walden. And it's an easy volley across goal from 6 yards out. I think I've had enough here. Tobgi is just so much better than Van Looy in every single department. Man, he's lost it again. He can't even put the ball out to be substituted. I've already lost patience with him. Episode 6, 3-0. Tranmere. All came from Van Looy just not knowing how to play football. I would say it's lessons that we have to learn for the league game against these lot. But I think by that time, we probably released or sold Van Looy. Full time, we're out of the FA Cup. Usually, I have silver linings for losses like that, but there was absolutely no positive to take from it, apart from the fact no one got injured. Before I forget, last night we played our 3rd youth tournament and won the entire thing. Pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. Robert Havoc causing havoc. The one play that really pleased me was Billy Blissett simply not giving up a fight, putting in 3, 4, maybe even 5 standards standing tackles before Chesterfield were able to get possession and launch a counter-attack. That's some heart that will get you very far in this team. The 2024 Ballon d'Or has gone to Erling Haaland. Should have been Enos Jam IMO. Harrogate are struggling in 19th place. They've got a 5-2-1-2 formation. It's kick and rush football. Turan might have grafted his way into the first team, just in behind Kjartansson. I don't think we've seen the best of this lad. To help Turan out in that role, we're going from half winger to shadow striker. Hopefully there's some link up between himself and Kjartansson. It's Harrogate Town against Chesterfield. Look, I wouldn't mind getting pummeled 6-0 if it was a more open contest. Tranmere playing it far too drab and dreary for me. What is that defensive line all about? It's only a figure of speech, lads. I don't actually want to lose 6-0. Just by the personnel that we've got in this team today, it should be a more exciting game. Harrogate Town corner kick near side is finally dealt with by Sorriman. Turan can't clear it. This is going to be a goal. March is offside. Are we starting to see a dip in form for Chesterfield? Because we have not started this one well. Jack Muldoon for 1-0. I can understand that we're going to lose games, but it's the manner in which we lose those games. So far in this episode, I've been rather unhappy at the lack of chance creation. I'm quite a frustrated figure at the moment. I want some shots on goal after 128 minutes of this. Half-time, Tobias Tanner will earn his money by absolutely ripping into these players. Needs to be quicker and needs to be sharper. I'm essentially just guiding and teaching these players as they play. Walden steps up. Here's Enos Jam. Should have put a standing tackle in. Sorriman helping out with the defending. Who's marking up who? It's a great save by the keeper. Sobgi, Callow, Kobeli, Djibodu and Mbeda are the 5 substitutions we're going to make with just over 20 to go. I'm desperate for anything at this point. It's not an appearance that Turan will remember well. Kjartansson certainly won on his own. He's showboating. Is at least giving us something to be wowed at. One to forget there for Chesterfield as the full-time scoreline is 1-0 to the home side, Harrogate Town. What I can say is that we looked better with Tobgi as the central attacking midfielder. Half-winger is more suited to this formation, so forget shadow striker ever happened. Not much to extrapolate from the first 2 games. Tonight's fixture in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy might be where we find winning ways. Maybe go really strong, although Wimbledon are also fielding a strong side, and they are in sublime form. I'm looking for absolutely anything to put a smile on my face. Callow into May. Oh my word, what is that? Can we get him sent off, please? No way is that a booking. My guy got sent about 10 yards. It's a better start here. Ruoko as Cam seems to be doing bits. Is Kjartansson onside? Oh, he's done very well to win the ball back. But Johnson recovers in time. That's perfect by Ruoko, drifting off. Just stretches the defence. Maybe we can stand one up. The goalkeeper's punched away underneath his own crossbar. Mbeda from distance. It's a good effort. I can feel the goal finally coming. Have no idea why Kjartansson's taking our throw-ins. How stupid can you be? Callow to sting it in. An immaculate first touch and a great pass over to Corbelli. Kjartansson! Oh, it's just like slipped away from him in the rain. Are you joking me? We now feel a bit desperate for this first goal. Oh my God, please, please. Walden steps up, standing tackle. Here's Ruoko. Will there be something done? Kjartansson onside! Oh, me! I am fuming! Tanner can't believe it! I'm pulling my hair out. Proper Liverdini out here. Enos Jam standing tackle. Move! Send it out wide. Let's go, Christy May. Bro, honestly, get him marked up. A better pass and we lose this game. It's Matty Stevens. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys! You haven't just done that. Aye. That is tin pot. That's bottle job. Shocking behaviour. A great strike, and we're going to lose a game that was right there for the taking. The goals have completely dried up. What a stinker. Not being helped out by the referee. If that's not a red card, I don't know what is. Now, what can cheer me up whilst we're stuck in a rut? That's right, some scout reports, and there are some great names littered in here for us to enjoy. Thaddeus Degazon. I beg your pardon. That, my friends, is a name you give to a killer robot. He's not too bad. Get him signed up. Malta could be key here. It's not particularly brilliant from a potential standpoint. Hero Zorb sounds like a supervillain. We might have to give that country another month. Then into Latvia, where the great names calm down, but we do have a maximum potential in Maxims Borisovs. Tomoharu Ioka, you are killing it right now. Sadly, nothing in that report that can be thrown into the first team, the youth squad full of 14 and 15-year-olds. We've replaced St. Lucia with the United States and Latvia with Slovenia. Last time I checked the standings, Doncaster were in first place, but they've dropped off slightly. This might be a perfect time to play them. Yeah, their form's a bit patchy. 2 losses in the last 5. Tactical preset has them in the Swiss style. Just give me anything, and I do mean anything to write home about. A little bit of a local derby, this one. See if that fires up the players. Jam, 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 jam. Yes!
Welcome to Yuko Ike's Haiku Chronicles with your host, Yuko Ike.
Broly Sepp drank from the fountain of youth. Now he can never meet death. We finally scored! It's not gonna be a goalless episode! Big time Enos Jam! Oh, Doncaster don't like conceding one bit. Through ball looks slightly questionable. He is onside, Kyle Hurst. Turan under pressure. Drops it back to what should have been a midfielder, but Enos Jam is running riot. Yes, into Kjartansson, quick feet. Deflection in! Come on! Chesterfield back in the league, 2-1. Dare I say we've got the mojo back? Or is this simply because of Enos Jam being brilliant? Darassi's gonna whip it in. Kjartansson might be there. He wins the header. It is not accurate at all. Saruman's ball, but it's a poor one. Smeaton stretches. Doncaster can capitalise. Jam needs the help. The midfield doesn't want to get involved. What are you doing? Saruman picks the ball up in midfield. Smeaton looks up. Can Kjartansson produce one last bit of magic? He's trying, shoving players out the way. I mean, support would be nice. Oh, guys, we have a lot to learn. It ends up Doncaster 2, Chesterfield 2. At least we've seen some goals. It'll need a 5th game. There's not enough content. Newport County in 24th place. What on earth is happening to Camwa? I'm sorry, has he lost a leg or something? Kick and rush football. I see that Bancroft is back. Unfortunately, in the 3 months that you've been out, pal, you've kind of lost your place to a goalkeeper. Sorry about that. How about you go and show us what you can do in midfield? Time to flip the script and get a win for this episode. Newport County against Chesterfield. Drift off Kjartansson. We want your 4 posts, pal. Even though I rate my team highly, given the current form, we'd be lucky to avoid any relegation dogfight by the end of the season. Ruocco and Loco! What's that coming over the hill? Is it Kjartansson? Is it Kjartansson? Chesterfield stepping up to the challenge of this rather grindy episode. Strange passes like that do not help. But that's a vital stop. Van Looy for the corner kick. Oh, Enos Jam! Enos Jam! Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stomping! What an episode. He is some player. He was in Team of the Week last week. You're probably going to see Enos Jam in the team of the week this week as well. Another Ruwako and Loco. Another Ruwako and Loco. That looks good. Kjartansson. That's going to drop to Saruman. It's 3-0. The goals are now coming in for Chesterfield. Saruman, he's running down the wing. Saruman, McDonald's, Burger King. Better late than never. We got the party started. Superstar in the making. Ruwako fouled, but no complaints. He gets up, keeps on playing, and splits the defence with a ball onto Kjartansson. One man to beat. Not too shabby. And that's full time. We've got a good win on the board. Something for you guys to cheer about at home. That is more like it, folks. We have a negative goal difference, but 24 points sees us 9th in the League 2 table. Absolutely no complaints. This has been Cudsy. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you've enjoyed it, then please give the video a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and hit the bell icon for mobile notifications. A big thanks to everybody supporting me financially on Patreon. You guys are legends. Yes, Enos Jam made team of the week. Cheers for all of your support. Episode in, episode out. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.